Jewels wise is alright, but you know this is like basically like just purely wrong right here. So need to 11 odds fried his brain. Yeah, you need to run specialty. Specialty directly increase like the damage of your you know when you're in under magic release, which is basically all of your damage in igniter. Since you have nothing, then you have nothing buffing you. So when you play igniter, you should be running like with the specialty and then crit or swift as secondary. So yeah, that's basically what you should do. So like this is really solid, to be honest. The engraving is solid. The stats is just wrong. This is just like a classic example of like, you know, running the wrong stat right here. Yeah, it's just what it is. Alright, back to this then, I guess. So we're on the build review channel right now. Build review channel, build review channel. Stacking up right here. But yeah, I have so many. Right? Look at this right here. I'm like up here and they're all down here. I have way too many right there. CM said multi-server is okay, but still didn't answer whether I can trade gold between servers yet or no. So basically, like because like if you play multiple account, they can't guarantee that it's the same player. But multi-server is definitely the same player because you can't play together, right? Can't basically multi-box. Never-ending content. Gonna make Shadowhunter just to give everyone a stack crit on her. BRB, BRB. But yeah, never-ending content, man. We're just like not stopping. We have like so many things to do actually. But yeah, last time we were checking like this, so we can continue now. It's on Totosai right now. It's Totosai is like a berserker. It was a bit ago, so probably like Totosai already like level 55 right now, and maybe like 1400 high level. Crit swiftness, mayhem berserker. So yeah, with 333, no negative right here. Grudge, mayhem, tenacity. So yeah, this kind of engraving that like I would go as well right here. For this. I think this is really good as well. I think this is good all the way until like Argos P3. If you can add like a Curse Doll one, that would be ideal. Because Curse Doll 1 is basically has 0 negative for mayhem because you have like no health anyway. So it's really good. But yeah. Oh, and the gems is super solid as well actually. They're all level 5. Is this bot? You just buy it right here. Keen Blunt. Keen Blunt is if you have it level 3 then yeah. Then sure. But Keen Blunt, I wouldn't recommend it if it's in level 1, level 2. Even then, I think like Curse Doll is more consistent. Because Keen Blunt is actually good when you have Red Dust and like the Chainsword buff for the critical rate. But without that, then you don't have enough crit for like to utilize Keen Blunt. So I think Curse Doll is just more consistent. So I prefer to run like Curse Doll. And the 5th one, you can run Keen Blunt, sure, later. Or like Raid Captain once you have like Legion Raid set. But yeah. Got Mayhem 3, Curse Doll 3, 2 yesterday. Just need to buy 1 Master Tenacity, Curse Doll 3, and be Gucci. Yeah, that would be 3-1, yeah. And that's that would be good right there. That would be like super solid. But yeah, that's total size Mayhem Berserker. Now we're talking. Oh yeah. Oh, this is Finn. Finn these nuts. Shadowhunter Mansion. Shadowhunter. Shadowhunter with heavy armor. What is this grace? This is oh, it's a war dancer, right. Yeah, swiftness and spec. So it's esoteric then, I would assume. Esoteric war dancer, 1400 A level. And then running with grudge, keen blunt, raid captain, esoteric, and adrenaline. Adrenaline 1. So with this amount of crit, no crit actually. Okay. Okay, so I wouldn't run keen blunt yet actually for this one. You have adrenaline like level 1, which is like it's pretty decent for keen blunt. But it would be better if you run like something else that is like more consistent. Curse Doll, increase mass probably before Keen Blunt, because your crit is like not that high to actually run Keen Blunt. Even if you use like Winds of Whisper of Wind and Roar of Valor, your crit I think is not enough for it, for like to utilize Keen Blunt. It's not that it's bad or anything. It's just not as efficient as running like increase mass or like what's the name Curse Doll. So yeah. You run Swift on Esoteric? Yes. On Esoteric, you run Swift and Specialty as secondary usually to buff your Esoteric skills. So usually that's the way you go for it. So yeah. Jewels wise is it's really good though, yeah. It's really good. Some level 6, some level 4. Level 4 on cooldown, but there are like some level 6 damage right here. So yeah, this is super solid right here. Yeah. Even if it's like that, right? Even if it's like this, I would still take this to like Bolton as well. Because like it's not that it's bad, it's slightly less efficient, but it's not like it's bad. Besides, you make it up with like having adrenaline 1 as well. You get 70% during burst window. if you have the tripod level for it, but yeah, I guess. Well, the point is basically like for the Keen Blunt, I think like I would prefer to like run like Curse Doll or Increase Mass as well. This is Finn's War Dancer, so yeah. Yeah, we're on review right now, Avalon. So this is not Flynn's, yeah. Use Berserker technique as all true Giga Chats Berserker and get big crit. Yeah, Berserker technique has really strong burst though, so that's where their numbers is up. So yeah. Okay, this is Ghost. Ghost build right here. Ghosty Mage. Wait, so this is a sword then, right? Spec and crit, so Igniter then with Grass and all out attack. Wait, spec and crit with like a precise dagger. Damn, dude, your crit is really high. I mean, this is really strong as well. For in terms of like damage wise, Igniter and everything. All attack, yeah. This is super solid to begin with. It's really good as well. Precise dagger works really well with like Igniter, even as Igniter, because you have like critical damage through your Igniter. So yeah, this is really good right here. No, you cannot cool. Yeah, really good. Personally, if I were running this, I would run like a Hitmaster instead. Because you run like Spec Crit. I think like if I run Spec Swift, then I would run Precise Dagger to like make up for the crit. But you have the crit from like the necklace already. So I feel like you don't need to run Precise Dagger that much. So I would run Hitmaster instead, personally. So yeah. Would I go Swift Fingers for quick prep on Gauge Generation for Shadow Hunter on Demonic? Swift Finger for or quick prep? I would run quick prep. Just in case you missed it, you know. And then jewels wise, okay, jewels wise on the level 3 and level 4. So this is like where you get like the rest of your damage right here, aside from it. But yeah, this is really strong already. As long as like the damage on like the damage and like the level 5 jewels are on your core damage skills, I think it would be really good already. So Punishing Strike, Doomsday, and Explosion, which you have 2 out of 3. So it is really good as well, yeah. Once like the jewels is set up, then will be super solid. Would go Spec Swift if you don't have level 8 cooldown gem on Doomsday. Yeah, that's another thing as well right there. Since you run like 0 Swift for like a Ghost right here, runs like 0 Swift, it's gonna be hard for you to get like 2 Doomsday under 1 Igniter like a buff. So yeah, the setup is like already good with Precise Dagger. If you run like Spec Swift, then you can probably get like a decent amount of like a you know, double Meteor. But in this case, probably like the second Meteor might just miss the window. So yeah, you got level 5 damage gem on Doomsday on sword. Do I just keep it or sell? You can just keep it and keep using it. So yeah, it's an alt. I mean, alt should use it as well. Yeah, well, recommendation would be like swap this crit to like swiftness for this, or you can raise the cooldown jewel of your Doomsday to actually like make it like within the 2 window. So yeah, have like 320 Swift and level 60 cooldown gem and maybe 5 on my sword. It barely lands second meteor. You have to mash. Yeah, you have to actually like go for it. You have to actually like it's a very tight window. It's already tight. That's why like you need like a higher cooldown jewel or like specialty swiftness. So yeah. Yeah, just put it over there, Ravi. So yeah. Oh, now we get to Crims. This is Crims right here. Crims like Artillist right here. Crims is like what, 1400 already, I think, at this point though. So yeah, so swiftness base, what's the name? Artillerist here with crit as well. Crit 400 crit as well. 39.6 right now. I see. Okay. Another Doomsday in your rota. Yeah, it's just like your window is too short for it somehow. That's why. Okay, this is Crim's Artillerist with swiftness base right here. With like level 5 jewel, almost all level 5 actually, some level 6 cooldown as well. That's really good as well. That's good. On Summon Turret and on Flamethrower is the level 6 cooldown jewel. So yeah. Yeah, jewel wise it's really solid. Then Engraven is 33321, I see. Yeah, Grudge, Keen Blunt, Curse Door, level 2 Adrenaline, Firepower as well. So you would have around 400 is around like 13% to 15% crit then. Firepower gives you up to like 25%, and Adrenaline gives you 10, 25%, 35, and then 50. Yeah, the crit rate is actually like not as high as you would like to, I think, to be honest. Yeah, the crit rate is like around 50% when you have like Firepower 3, yeah. 19%? Oh no, sorry, it was 19%. My bad, my bad. Sorry, it's 400 crit. Yeah, my bad. Not like 300. Yeah. Well, I mean, like you're barely meeting the keen blunt like critical threshold basically. So it's not like it's bad. It's fine anyway. So yeah, keen blunt are something that like you want like around like 60% critical, and you're like basically barely meeting it, which is like around like 55%. So yeah. Oh, plus you have Argo set. Never mind. I forgot. Yeah, you have like solar set anyway. Cause you run like low crit, you would run solar set. So if you run the solar set, then yeah, that's really good right here. So yeah, this one you can even run like all the way to like Vault and Heart. I think Vault and Heart, this is good right here. So yeah, Argos crit rate set, his Mayhem. You should be running Mayhem with like 1100 like crit and like 700 Swift probably if you're running Mayhem for a crit rate. But yeah, this is Crim's like Artilist right here. If you can get 1445 Crims, I think you can go to Vault and Heart just fine. Not gonna be an issue right there. Still looking for good quality neck. I feel like you don't need to change at this point. I feel like you just keep this one and then just wait until like what's the name? Until until relic basically. Then you swap over on your own. Okay, still looking for it. Yeah. Scouter release on West when? Don't know. Tomorrow probably. Or this is total size alts probably. Yeah, we can skip that one. This is Lindolf right here. Lindolf. 1388. Yeah, Igniter Sword. Oh, Spec Swift. This time it's Spec Swift Sword right here. So yeah, there we have it. Okay, now I would rather run the Precise Dagger for this. Because like the critical rate. So yeah, Grudge Igniter all attack and the Hitmaster would run the Precise Dagger over here. Is Precise Dagger book expensive by the way? Like if you run like a Precise Dagger, you can probably even like change this into like a 4 level 3. I think like Precise Dagger might be like cheaper than like Hitmaster book wise. Maybe. I don't know, it's an EU market so I'm not sure. In Korea, I am 100% sure it is cheap. But yeah, that's the engraving. Forest Giants and will meet again. So I guess don't have like Lost Wind Salvation like a Lost Wind Cliff yet, right? So yeah. Expensive, Maxroll make it popular. Yeah, for some reason in Maxroll they tell Precise Dagger to run everything. Precise Dagger is something that you use mainly only on Sword or Pistolier. That's it to be honest. Don't know why it's like that, but yeah. And then there is this thing. Level 6 cooldown. Is it on like a... Okay, I don't know if it's like in the Doomsday or not. But yeah. Don't know, but yeah. But yeah, I would run the Precise Dagger for the critical rate. I think you're missing some critical rate for this Lindolf. Mainly for that only. So yeah. Other than that, I think it's not like this one is bad. Again, you would do like really good damage still. But the chances that like you crit are like kind of on the lower side. So yeah. Contender. Does the Red Gunner use Precise Dagger? They do not, no. They do not use Precise Dagger. Nope. They do not. And speaking of like Gun Lancer, name review is Karen right here. Name review, yeah. So yeah, 1402 Gun Lancer this time. So yeah. Oh, already level 56 basic. At this point, like Peso would have been like 56 already. My eyes. It's not too bad on my server. It's 900 gold. Yeah, that's not bad actually. Yeah. Yeah, spec and crit. So Blue Warlord then with the Grudge and Barricade, right? So this is Blue Warlord right here. And then running Stabilize Status, Grudge, Barricade, and Combat Readiness. Yeah, this is really solid right here. Attack speed reduction, defense reduction, who the hell cares? You're slow anyway and you don't take damage to begin with. So who cares about like the negative on this one, right? Oh, you have like 12 Barricade, goddamn. 12 Barricade. 12 Barricade, 2 red. But yeah, so yeah, that's the thing. And then the cooldown. Also running Search Cannon then. Running Search Cannon. Level 7 gem. Shout of Hatred doesn't really do that much damage actually. You actually don't need to run like a damage jewel on like Shout of Hatred. The cooldown though is really good, so you can probably like reroll this damage gem instead. Shield Bash level 7 gem. Search Cannon level 6 gem. But yeah. Yeah, but this is pretty solid aside from like, you know, you don't need this and you can reroll it to like another like a damage jewel maybe. Yep. So yeah, pretty solid. It's basically like a free for Vault and normal right here. Vault and normal. So yeah. Blue with Surge Cannon, what is this build? Blue can run Surge Cannon. Blue with Surge is okay. Because the way it is with Surge is that Surge has a high base damage to begin with. So if you run like full blue skill,
Hour is not ready.
which is like a lot of damage, right? Basically like what it does is what's the name? You have like higher damage with all blue skill, but you don't have like what's the name? You don't have like a destruction and stagger. So if you take Surge Cannon, and if you take like let's say counter skill dash upper fire for counter skill, it's fine. Cause you don't lose too much damage and you gain like a high stagger and like high destruction move. So yeah, so you don't need supercharge for it. Now you just like charge for year and then shoot it, man. That's it. You just charge for year. So it takes a long time to charge it without supercharge, but it's not like it does like bad damage or anything. Reroll damage cooldown gem, do they stay as damage? No, they're 50-50. So when you're rerolling the skill of the jewel, it doesn't change the damage. When you fuse it into the higher level, then it's 50-50. Shoot it. Sometimes I like Fireball for destruction on Blue Lancer, but that's rare. That's rare. Usually people just run Surge Cannon. Because like Fire Bullet is good destruction, yes, but not stagger. Surge Cannon has both of them. So might as well just run Surge Cannon, right? So yeah. Okay. Well, let's do like one more, I guess. Let's do one more. Dude, I have too much of this, man. Too many things I have to review. This is least Sork, I guess. People shy, no money for Hitmaster, too busy doing chaos for 11 odds every day. My god. People shy, yeah. 1387, crit and swiftness with igniter. I think you're doing the wrong build then. Okay, you're doing the wrong build, Listman. You're doing the wrong build. You have 11 odds and you're making the wrong build right now. That's why. You run igniter, but then you don't run like any specialty. You run like critical and swiftness, which is like the reflux test. I don't know if you guys can see it actually. But yeah. Jewels wise is alright, but this is like basically like just purely wrong right here. So need to 11 odds fried his brain. Yeah, you need to run specialty. Specialty directly increase like the damage of your when you're in under magic release, which is basically all of your damage in igniter. Since you have nothing, then you have nothing buffing you. So when you play igniter, you should be running like with the specialty and then crit or swift as secondary. So yeah, that's basically what you should do. So like this is really solid, to be honest. The engraving is solid. The stats is just wrong. This is just like a classic example of like running the wrong stat right here. Yeah, it's just what it is. 1.4 current igniter. Yeah, it happens right there when like when you didn't really know. But that's why we're here. That's why we're reviewing build, right? That's why we're telling like people. So yeah. That's basically this sort right here. Like everything else is solid except your stats is wrong. This is a reflux stats, but then you're running like a igniter. If you're running reflux right now, reflux 3, that's really good. But the thing is you're running igniter 3. That's the problem. So yeah, at this point, if it's too expensive to like change, if it's too expensive to change like so here is my recommendation, right? At least if you are here. If if it's too expensive for you to change accessories right now, you don't have to change accessories. All you need to do is change your igniter 12, your book igniter 12, into a reflux 6, something like that. So yeah, into a reflux 6. So you would become like all out attack grudge curse doll with like reflux 1 basically, and that would be solid for like Valton. So yeah, until you can basically fix the accessories. So that's like my recommendation for Liz right there. Liz usually is in the chat, but maybe not right now. But yeah. He also has a lot of attack, which Reflux doesn't need. Not necessarily. If you run like an instant Reflux casting build, like with Doomsday, Divine Punishing Strike, and Explosion, which some Reflux do, you can run all of the attack, and it will be really solid still. So yeah. So you just playing like basically casting Reflux, which is basically Igniter, but no, there is no burst window. You just like shoot all of your skill at any time. So yeah, that's basically how it is right there. All attack work on instant cast skill, it doesn't work. It only works on skill that has casting. So yeah. Yeah, I know Dream. I saw it as well. It's a bug, yeah, for some reason. Bolton okay with 333, or do I need for level 3? For level 3 if you wanna do hard. Volton is okay with like 333, even 33. The question is, right, why would someone accept you when like someone that is like have better engraving takes you? So you wanna be stronger. You still wanna be stronger. Yeah, right now, and no mana problem as well. Casting Reflux right now is actually the better build right now because instant cast doesn't have the Legion set yet. Think instant punishing red strike, red only doesn't benefit from it. It doesn't. No, punishing strike is a casting skill which benefits from all out attack. But if you pick the tripod that makes it the red line 1, then it becomes a normal skill, not holding skill anymore, not casting. So all out attack doesn't like affect it anymore. Market doesn't have the accessories I need. You have to map it out properly, Kenneth. Because I just mapped out like a sword yesterday on my West server, and it costed like 1600. It's not that expensive when you're like smart about it. And yes, it takes like knowledge, but that's why we're here, right? We're here to learn. But yeah, that's what is right there. Man, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. What is wrong with this, dude? My Discord is bugged or something like that. 40k in debt. This is Zerk right here. And yes, he's in debt for to me. He has like 40k gold in debt or something to me. But yeah. Well, we'll park it here, I think. Dude, how many did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's like 8 review. How many do I have to review? Oi. This is never-ending content, dude. Never-ending content. How many do I have to review? Hope didn't miss a lot. Keep going, review, man. Well, it's hard, man. Like I have to keep going. That's the thing, right? There's a lot of it. But then like sometimes like some build like this one, when I do recommendation and everything, it takes like more than 20 minutes. So yeah. Like 16 more, goddamn, dude. I'm not playing the game at that point then. All of them. I don't know. We'll do like a few more. Oh, there is grid here. We'll stop on grid then, so that it's easy for like me to like what's the name? Because like grid has been asking for it as well from like a few days ago. So yeah, we'll see. Oh my god, I can't see this right here. Can't see this. Can't see this. Can I open it right here? Okay, there we go. Can do this right here. So yeah, this is Bujiji right here. Oh, this is Bujiji's Bard actually. Okay, Bujiji's Bard right here. Review the last one. Yeah, but I mean like some people have already like done earlier 100, so I need to like slowly like get through it, right? So yeah, because like I don't want to skip through people. Okay, it's Bujiji right here. So yeah, Bujiji's Bard. So swiftness 900, specialty 800. So about like close, right? 60-40, right? Not bad. So yeah, expert, desperate salvation, and awakening. So it's basically the core 3 support engraving right here. Supports are special, right? So yeah, with a lot of cooldown jewel. Ooh, this is really good right here. Most of these are cooldown jewel as well. Yeah, this is really good right here. So supports are special, luckily, right? So yeah, even for this, I would take it even like all the way to Vika's Heart, because you have like the 3 core support engraving. So yeah, that's how it is right there. So this is really solid already. Shouldn't be that expensive if you're like smart about like your like gearing right here. So this will be like this is a really good one. Yeah, really good bar right here. All ready for like up and all the way until like Vikas, to be honest. Full screen, hard to see the stats. This one, I mean like I can only zoom it in because the screenshot was like full out. Budget bar 800 stat. Nah, it's 800 spec and like 900 swiftness. So yeah, could have done like 1200 swiftness with like 400 specialty or like the other one, but I mean like specialty and swiftness both benefits you anyway, whether you're running if you're a support. So yeah, that's basically how it is. What kind of ability stone? You can run awakening and like awakening and expert stone basically, or something like out of the order, like maybe like drops of ether or something like that. Yeah, this is Spanish, yeah. This is in Spanish, basically. Rapid is basically swiftness. And then specialization right here. Domination, critical, and everything. Yeah, 333 isn't expensive at all. For level 3 is when it gets expensive. But the thing about support is like people complain that like support like gear is expensive, right? It is not as expensive when you only like, like 333 right here is not a lot, yes. But if you're a support, this is already enough basically. So if you're support and you think that like, oh, support is very expensive, just get these 3. You're ready all the way until like Vika's Heart even. I don't mind taking like support like 333 with this 3 core engraving of a support. So yeah. CDR from scaling limit, no, it's always diminishing return, guys. Always diminishing return. So if you're having trouble like gearing up your support, get these 3. It will be super cheap. This is practically free right here. If it's expensive, even for this 3, then you're not doing the mapping correctly right there. So yeah, for level 3 only cost me like 12 to 15k. Well, some people can't spend that for 12 or 15k because they don't have a lot of gold shroud. But getting this is super cheap basically. So yeah. Well, the point is basically if your support and it's expensive, just get these 3 and you're solid already. Awakening Expert Ability Stone are 3700 gold in NA. Yeah, but you don't have to get like a perfect stone, you know. That's the thing. Or you can get like a purple stone or something like that as well. Maybe it's cheaper. So yeah. And that's a Dorita. Then the last one, I guess. We'll stop this right here after this. So we'll stop after this greed. So yeah. Adrenaline probably some host. How do you stay alive as with Sork Igniter or attack and precise dagger with all spec and crit? No swiftness, seems like you just die to boss mechanics bad. No, you learn boss mechanic and then you don't get hit to begin with, even running with 0 swiftness and everything. Most people run grudge as well. So yeah, it's a learning pattern tactica. The game is all about learning pattern and not getting hit by it in the first place. So yeah. Costed you 1400 gold. Yep. You can get purple stone. Yeah, you can get purple stone for it. Okay, well, this is greeds like a demonic right here. So grudge 3, curse doll 3, demonic impulse increase mastery. Okay, so this is for level 3, which is really good. The problem with this is that like increase mass and curse doll are both attack power gain, which means it's diminishing return, right? It's not like it's bad. It's just less efficient damage gain compared to like a multiplicative one. One curse doll or one mass increase is fine, but having both of them has diminishing return because of like additive from like attack power gain. So yeah, that's for greed right there. Oh, I can't see the stats actually. Greed didn't like upload the stats. I would assume like greed knows, cause like we've been talking from the start. So I'm pretty sure like he runs like specialty and crit probably. I would assume. And then his jewel is level 7. Damage demon skill and level 7 like cooldown skill as well for like demonic right here. That's what matters anyway. So yeah, this kind of setup right here is really good to be honest. So yeah, even in Vault and Heart, this will basically do a lot of damage as well. But yeah, this is like you know, again, it's not ideal but still really strong either way. So something that you guys can like go for probably if it's cheaper this way. Well, this one is definitely better than 3331. This kind of build right here, that's better. So if it's cheaper to get it this way and you can get it this way, why not, right? So yeah, grab this one and that's good right here. So yeah, just inefficient damage increase due to like 2 attack power engravings. But yeah, change mass increase to Blitz or Adrenaline, you can do that, yes. Change mass increase or Curse Doll into Raid Captain or Adrenaline or Hitmaster even. Or even like Keen Blunt, because you should be running Solar set anyway, right? So it would be like really good as well with that. So, Endurance Enjoyers. But yeah, no precise connect. But yeah, well, we'll stop here for now. I think I have like way too many reviews to do right here. I just remember, I need to remember that next time I start, I will start on this. So yeah. Alright, that's it. Good night, man. Have a good rest. But yeah. Well, that's the start, man. That's the start. We gotta keep going, I guess, later on. But we've been doing this for like a while. So, yeah. Alright. Well, that's build review number 2 then. So, yeah. I'll have to like set more time, I guess, to do this actually. It's gonna be difficult, man. So, yeah. Right. Well, we're swapping over to like other one right now. We're swapping to like